My next guest plays Willow on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and starting this Friday, you can see her in the film American Pie 2. Please welcome Alyson Hannigan. How are you?
Good.
How's it going? Very nice to have you on the show again.
Thank you for having me.
Everything's good, I understand?
Yes, your fisherman guy was scaring my publicist backstage, and then I saw that, and he's scaring me now.
Yeah, he's a very strange man.
Yes.
But we love him, and
Okay.
it's a good company. Now, you're very young right now, I understand.
I am.
But you've been acting for a long time. I mean, you're one of these
Yes.
people that got into it when you were, like, 4 or something. Is that right?
Exactly. I'm having a little microphone.
What are you doing back there?
It fell out.
What fell out?
It fell out of my
Oh, that. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know what you were... I
sorry.
seriously didn't know what you were talking about, and I became very afraid.
But yes, I have been acting since I basically came out. Sorry. I'm hoping you guys wouldn't notice.
Can we change seats? You can't make this stuff up.
Conan, it fell in my lap.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Now, did you ever have a regular job, or you always been...
Yes, I did. I worked in a video store, actually, that was pretty much 90% porn.
Was that the title of the video store?
It really should.
It'd be great if that was their title. 90% porn.
I think they'll change the name if they're still in business.
Really? So it had like a few, I mean, if it's 90% porn, why not just go that extra mile and just clean out the rest of the inventory? I mean, there's like 90% porn, and then there's like Love Bug 2 or something.
Exactly.
Right,
you know, like
right.
one copy of the big blockbuster that's just come out, you know.
Right, right.
But the people that would rent the porn were just kind of gross.
Yeah.
This one guy in particular, he would come in, you could rent 6 movies, that was the maximum you could
Right.
rent. And he would come in right after I started at like 10, rent the 6
10 in
movies.
the morning?
Yeah, 10 in the morning.
And rent 6?
Rent 6 pornos, and then come back right around after I went to lunch, or like came back from lunch, about 12, 1 o'clock. Return those 6, rent more than that, and
well,
then...
time's out. I just did it my... You know, it's about as long as it would take to watch all
even on
those...
fast forward, I mean, he's got to dehydrate.
All right. She meant running back and forth to the store. Lose sweat.
Yeah.
That would be very strange.
But he would do this all weekend long, and then I would see him about 3 times during my shift, which was like from 10 to 6. And then the following morning, he would return 6 different videos, so he obviously did it in the night. You know, it was just
Right.
Poor guy. I mean, he had to have seen the whole selection.
Right.
That's a lot of porn.
It is a lot of porn. That's a ton of porn.
Yes.
Well, have you had a chance to talk to Max since then? Listen, why? Come on, what do you want?
I knew that was coming.
I had to do it. It was too easy, and it's true. The guy loves his porn. Now, let's talk about the American Pie.
Yes.
In the original movie, your character, very funny character, your character plays the flute in that movie. And if there's, we don't have to get into it, but is your character still play that same instrument in this movie?
Now she's teaching flute lessons.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
she works at band camp, so she's quite...
How does she say it? Band camp?
Band camp?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
That's how I say it, I guess. Yeah, so she's working there, so she's pretty satisfied with her job.
Yeah.
And there's more instruments in the second movie.
That's
Easy
a great
for
way.
me to say.
Yeah, more instruments and a different kind of pie, maybe. So it just probably is very, you know, anything to get the kids back.
Exactly.
But you like the second one?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, that's good.
Definitely. There's just as much fun in the second one as the first,
Yeah.
if not more. They sort of push the envelope a little more.
Excellent. Now let's talk about Buffy for a
Okay.
second. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Your character, Willow, they wrote in that you are having lesbian relationship
Yes.
on the show.
Yes.
Now, is this... Yeah. You know what's sad? Don't misconstrue that as that's socially good, and it's... That's not what they're talking about
That's
there.
girl on girl,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. That's just... I want to see that. Was this a plan to... Was this intentional? Were they doing this to attract male viewers, do you think, to the show?
No, the producers actually handle it in a very professional manner, although it did attract a lot of our transportation department into the studio while we're shooting the scenes. Like, these guys, they don't do much. Sorry, guys. I mean, I love them. They're awesome. But
They're the people that drive you guys around?
yeah, well, and they move the trailers when we go on location and everything. But basically, you just see them with their big gulps, and you know, we always make fun of how little they do. Or I personally make fun. But suddenly we did this one episode where it was a dream sequence, and we were all sort of, you know, slutted out, and because it was Xander's dream. And we're like in the back of an ice cream truck, and you know, we're about to kiss, but then they cut to Xander. Anyway. All of transportation was in there, and they're like, no, we got to make sure the ice cream truck's okay. It wasn't moving.
What's going to happen to the ice cream truck? Yeah.
We're here because there's a truck on stage. Sure you are.
Well, they're good. They're trying to get in there and really help the show and make it as good as possible.
Yeah, so
and your character, Willow, became evil, right, in one episode? Or?
Oh, yes, the evil Willow.
And did evil Willow dress differently than good Willow?
Yes, she dressed in leather, and she sort of had a leather bustier, and she was a little more well-endowed.
Wait a minute, I love that when you become evil, it enhances your breast size.
Yes, you get boobs.
That's such a strange concept.
Isn't that great?
Girls, just before they go out to the prom, are going to do something really mean and whoop, you know.
It was awesome. The wardrobe ladies gave me these things that I refer to them as chicken breasts. And they're chicken breasts. They look like chicken breasts with little nipples on them. And you shove them in, and it pushes you up, and then they get all sticky, and you can like throw them against the mirror.
It's a fun children's toy.
Yeah,
like, whee, this is fun.
This is how I amuse myself on the set of Buffy.
Yeah.
I take my boobs out and I throw them against the wall.
It's a new kind of superheroine.
Exactly.
Stop, thief. Wang.
Yeah. It's kind of like those little things you get out of the gumball machines that you throw and they sort of slink down.
I never got a breast out of a gumball machine.
Really?
Try as I might as a child. Every time I put that quarter in, how I prayed. American Pie 2. I apologize for the entire show tonight, but what are you going to do? It's free. American Pie 2 opens this Friday, and the new season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer premieres October 2nd.
On UPN.
On UPN this time. Alyson, great to have you here.
Thanks
for doing it. Alyson Hannigan, everybody. We'll be right back with Dave Attell.